If you want to speed up and optimize your Samsung Galaxy A27, let me show you what you can do. So at first, what you can do is you can simply remove all the bloatware that you have installed on your phone that you are certain you will never use. So right after the initial configuration, there are a couple of apps that you probably will never use at all. So in this case, you just want to uninstall them. So you can decide, of course, which apps you don't need, but essentially you just want to press and hold your finger on the app that you don't need and just choose to uninstall over here by using this uninstall button. Now in my case, of course, I have more apps installed now, but of course, right after the initial configuration, you can just go through this list, or even now if you are after the initial configuration, of course, you can still go through this list and you can decide which apps you don't need to use. Now, in addition to that, you want to go to settings. Then over here in settings, we're gonna scroll down and you want to go to device care. Now here in device care, you want to open the memory, you want to tap over here, wait a couple of seconds, and then we should be able to clean the memory. So we can tap on clean now to immediately clean the RAM usage on your phone to optimize it slightly. And perhaps you will notice that the phone runs slightly better after that. You might also have, once again, the option to clean now, even though you just did. So of course you can just keep going if you want to, although most of the time some of these apps are going to be pretty much active all the time because, well, they have to be active all the time. But besides that, we should also be able to go to memory resident apps. And over here we can see that we have a list of apps that run in the background all the time. And of course, sometimes it is necessary for an app to run all the time, but in some cases it is not really necessary. And in this case, actually, this app requires to be active in the background all the time, but still, if there's something that you can not use all the time, then you should be able to put the app into the deep sleep option. Besides that, we have the RAM Plus, of course, which allows you to extend the memory. So most likely you want to use as much as possible. You can switch to 8 GB, but keep in mind that you have to restart your phone afterwards if you decide to apply that change. Now, in addition to that, if you go back to the device care menu over here, then you should also be able to find the auto optimization option. And in here we have the auto restart button. Sorry, not button, it's actually just another option. We can go over here and you can turn on automatic restart when needed or on schedule, or of course you can use both options if you want to. And here we also have this information when the phone will restart. So it restarts only if the screen is off, if the phone is not being used, and if the battery is above 30%, and if the SIM card lock is off. So of course, this can be helpful from time to time to keep the phone in the optimal condition for pretty much most of the time. And also, sometimes at the top of the device care, you might have optimization button or like something like optimize now, stuff like that. If you have that option, then of course it is recommended to just use it. You can also tap on this section in order to get the care report. So for example, we can see the last auto memory cleaning, last auto restart, and so on and so forth. So be sure to check that out. And last but not least, what you can also do, actually we're gonna go back to settings, but this time let's just go to the main menu of settings. If you go to battery settings, then over here we have the power saving mode. And of course, power saving mode is a great tool that allows you to improve the battery time, but it also reduces the performance of the phone, at least if you use the limit CPU speed to 70% over here in the standard section. So of course, in that case, if you do use power saving mode all the time, you will definitely notice that the phone runs slower. So you don't really want to use power saving all the time, only in situations where you actually benefit from using it. And that is pretty much it. Of course, also remember that you can go to background apps or recents and you can close apps that are still running in the background. And that's all. Leave a like and subscribe.